Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be playing City of Heroes once again. So, I am just going to sign into my account. I can type my password correctly, that is. And we're going to lower down this volume for my own sake so that way I can actually hear myself speak. So, when we enter the server of Excelsior, you guys are going to notice something completely different was on my characters. I actually deleted the character that we created during the character creation portion, and I created some new ones. So we have a new hero named Gamma Nova. We have a character named Mistress of Elements, who I created as an homage to Storm from X-Men Comics. As you can see, she's looking an awful lot like Aurora Monroe, which I'm super pleased about. And then we have the Archangel of Death with a character looking very much like Warren Worthington III, all decked out in his Apocalypse outfit that he wore back when Chris Claremont was like writing for the X Factor, I believe it was. I believe Chris Claremont wrote X Factor comics. I could be wrong, I could be right about that, but as you can see, he's looking an awful lot like Archangel. And then we have Tiger of Death, one of my villains, and then we have Siren of Darkness, who is kind of my water controlling kind of vixen villain type character, if you will. So I do have quite a few new ones, but the character that we are primarily going to be playing with, we are going to be playing with Bellissima Firebird this time around, my Jean Grey inspired one. So we are going to go and see where she is at currently. And I apologize if my microphone isn't like doing that well. Like, I'm actually recording like straight up from my laptop. I'm not recording this voice portion through a microphone. I really want to get a better one, to be quite honest with you, just because I hate how fuzzy it comes out sounding, and I really do not like that. So I really do want to get a good laptop microphone, but I've yet to get that. It's gonna take a while before I get a proper microphone that I'll be able to use for recording and screen capturing and all that. So yeah, we're just gonna have to stick with what we have. So right now, we're just going to go, and we're going to go to King's Row, which is where our next mission is. And since I'm a mutant, and this character is a mutant, it's going to have to deal with the skulls. So we're going to have to get into contact with Linda Summers, who is our contact for King's Row. So we are going to go, and we're going to contact her. We're going to find her. She's going to be over where Eagle Eye and Blue Steel are, which is in the Freedom Plaza. Alright, so it says this. She has plenty of information. So ask about available missions. I want to know where the skulls are getting the money and supplies they need to run their Super Undine ring. Bellissima Firebird, get on the streets and take down a few skulls. Okay, so this is actually a mission that it should be fairly simple, but it's not really the simplest thing, because you have skulls that are so much more powerful than you. You have skulls that are over your level, and right now I'm at level 5. So, oh good, we have actually some decent ones right here. So we are going to give her a nice shock of telepathy, because Jean Grey is primarily a telepath. So we have to arrest 9 of them. So, oh, there's a level 7 one. This is good. This is good challenge for me. And I think we're just going to wrap up a couple missions, and then that's where we're going to stop. So we're going to, like, for the most part, just play to a certain point where we feel we should stop. I don't really have something, like, completely specific in mind. So we're just going to play around and walk around the city and see what we can do. So I just turned up my volume a little bit to 30. Let's see what these guys are. Level 5s. Beautiful. So it's actually quite nice when you find villains that are at the level that you are. So okay, where's the other one? There you are. Hello. So perfect. We only have to do 3 more. And look at that. We have some right here for us to deal with. Christmas wrapped. And let's see what more we can find. So I see there are some that are messing up a car. So, hold on. There are citizens. Hold on. Let's get these guys. We only have to take down 1 more, actually. So, once I take this guy down, we're going to go and we're going to fly off and search for their hideout. Because we do not want them to do whatever it is that they're doing. And then after I finish up this mission, I think I'll play around with one of my villain characters who I created recently. We're going to play around with them for a little bit. So it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a really good day. So let me find the hospital first, because I need to stock up on some inspirations. Because we do not want to go into a mission without inspirations. Because I learned my lesson the hard way so many times. So let's go up to the nurse and buy some. So I need the health ones more than anything. Delete that, and we're going to get catch a breath. Delete. I wish you could sell these. Combine into 3. Oh, combine that into luck. Perfect. And then we're going to get enrage. So, that's perfect. That's beautiful right there. I did not know that you can combine them. I just learned something new today. I really just learned something new. I had no idea that you could combine inspirations. Or maybe I knew about it a while ago, and I completely forgot, because it has been years since this game has been fully active. But now that it's back and active again, finally, it's like everybody's playing it again, and it's amazing. Thank you to the guy who created tequila, not the alcohol beverage, the system that this is like running on. So we're going past the Gish right now. Ugh. I love flying around the city. This had the best travel powers ever. And anybody who says otherwise, they did not grow up on this. They did not grow up on this game if they think that DC Universe Online had the best travel powers or even the best character creation process. Because clearly you have not lived. You have not lived if you have not played City of Heroes. So let's go search their hideout for some clues. This should be fun. And take some... Yeah, they're definitely violating the health and safety codes. So it says I have to find 4 pieces of evidence and arrest their leader. There's only one way to go, and that's up. And I see some of them hanging out in the background. So we're gonna go and we're gonna kick some ass. So here we go. Gotta check every single corner of this place for skulls. So we are gonna go upstairs. Hopefully there are some more up here. Knowing them. Because they hide in stairwells, they hide everywhere. Okay, I hear something. Perfect, I hear evidence. What's that I smell? Oh, and I see. I hate it whenever it misses. Oh, and there's one hiding right there, and he doesn't even know that I took his evidence. I guess that's the leader. Now we have to find one last piece of evidence. Now, where is it? Where's my evidence? There it is, right there in a canister. And I just got a lot of XP for that, so pretty happy about that. And now let's find our contact. While we fly and we attempt to avoid those cogs. I completely forgot what they were. They're like little robot things. Can't remember the name of them. Oh man. Okay, we want to avoid those members of the Circle of Thorns just because they are purples and we know that they will kick our asses if we even try to fight them. So we're just going to fly back to our destination to find Linda Summers. And I think after this, we're going to go and we're going to play around with one of my villains. Because I have Archangel of Death, and I put him through the Galaxy City tutorial. So that is what we are going to do next. We are going to see what it takes to be a member of the Arachnos with Archangel of Death. Alright, so now that we're in a relatively safe area, we are going to leave it here and we're going to exit to the character screen while I go use the bathroom, and then we are going to choose another character soon. So I will be back in a second or two, everyone. Alright, so I am back. Just had to use the bathroom real quick. So now we are going to go and we are going to go into Archangel of Death. So as you can see, he's looking very much like his common counterpart, complete with the metal wings, which I chose. Those wings are called Valkyrie, if you are wondering. So we are in Mercy Island, and we are going to go and find some longbow technicians to kick the crap out of. And hope and pray that they don't shoot at us. And as you can see, he has a dark blast, which is actually really cool. And I love that he has a Dark Blast, so all I have to do is find 2 more and get their key cards. That's what I love about this character. The fact that he can heal himself just by sucking out people's energy with gloom, which I believe it's called Twilight Grasp, yeah. Alright, so we are going to defuse their bombs. Bye, fellas. Go back into the Arachnos area where we are safe. So call this guy up. So now I have to disguise myself as one of them, which is always cool. I love those missions where you can, like, camouflage yourself and hide who you really are. Like, that's what I love. It's, like, my favorite thing. So let's enter here. Alright, so let's contact this guy again. And we're going to be introduced to a new contact. But before we do that, we have to level him up. So we're going to go... I really want to go to Arbiter Richard just because we need to go and level up. It has to be done. And I want to avoid the longbows. I want to avoid everyone. I even want to avoid the snakes. Because there's another thing about this game. You can later on fight snakes. I believe that's like one of the first missions that you get if you don't choose the Galaxy City. You can fight snakes in the sewers. So it's actually a pretty cool thing that the villains get cooler missions than the heroes do. I guess that's like one good thing about it, is that the villains always get the best missions. So we're gonna train him to go up to the next level. So we're gonna go into Gloom and Dark Blast because I want those to be obviously the most powerful powers I have. And now we're gonna choose from a new power set, and obviously I want him to fly because Archangel flies. So we are going to choose Fly as a travel power. That's one thing that I love about this, is that you get to choose your travel powers early and you don't have to worry about anything else. You don't have to worry about anything, really, once you choose your travel power. So that means you can escape a lot easier and you can do a lot more. Okay, so he says this. I will briefly bring you up to speed. The infected were created from the waste of experiments performed by Dr. Geist on Arachnos. This waste made its way into the sewage system of Mercy. In order to increase the pool of our experiments, I put the same waste into the water supplies of several buildings and homes here in Mercy, and also in one of the bathrooms of a Rogue Isles police station. The results have been promising. The dregs, the poor, the useless of mercy have transformed into the infected. I have given their lives a better purpose, and now you and I shall take it for ourselves. I still don't see where I fit into this, Weber. Okay. So basically, I need to defeat the infected officers. Or actually, no, I have to defeat the RIP. By infecting them. Why isn't it infecting him? That's the only question that I have right now. Is why isn't this working? I'm just wondering why this isn't working right now. It says I have to infect 10 of them. Why isn't it letting me infect them? totally bugged right now. Unless if I find out what the hell I'm doing wrong. So far, this isn't doing me anything. You know what? I might as well go into fly mode and freaking find the sick police officers. I might as well. Because at this point, that's like a waste of my time, really. If you really think about it. That was just such a waste of time and powers and energy and everything that I could ever imagine. So, actually, yeah, I'm in the right area right here. Okay, here we go. Turn them into the infected. That's better. That works a lot better, actually. It helps when they're actually ill. It's so cute when they try to fight back and you're infecting them with disease and all sorts of sicknesses. I mean, what I'm doing is evil. Don't get me wrong. Don't do this at home, kids. Yeah, this one's puking his guts out. Two more. Okay, so thus I have to defeat 3 mesmerized infected, and after this we are going to sign off because my shoulders and my neck are starting to hurt, and that is a bad sign. And by the way, guys, when that New Mutants trailer does come out next week, I am going to do a video on it, just in case if you were wondering, because I am hoping for the movie to be excellent. I am hoping for it to be really good now that it is being done by Disney and that it's being finished, but I do kind of have my concerns about the reshoots, just simply because I heard that it did test well in, I think it was Brazil, and now it's like Disney is completely unsatisfied with it and they're unimpressed by it, so they're going to either reshoot it to be to their liking, and knowing them, it's probably not going to be as thrilling and terrifying as it's supposed to be. So I am a little bit concerned about that. I really am. I am really kind of concerned that the reshoots are going to affect the movie in a negative way, because we saw how reshoots affected X-Men Dark Phoenix, and we saw how that played out, and we saw how badly the critics reacted to it. So, of course, I have my concerns about the X-Men Dark Phoenix, about the New Mutants reshoots. But at the same time, I want to be optimistic about it, and I want to say that it's going to make the film better, but at the same time, you just never know with reshoots. You just never know, like, how it's going to affect the film overall. And I think that's my biggest concern, is them changing the tone of the film to extremities. So I think I'm just going to log off here, and this is where we're going to sign off. So I will be back soon with more for you guys, and it will probably end up being a New Mutants trailer breakdown. See ya, everyone! Alright, so as the man would say, Excelsior, everybody!